A Tulane environmental toxicologist says health concerns from the Roseland fire would have been just while it was burning with particles in the air, and mostly for young children and adults with chronic heart and lung conditions. But once the fire was out, they dispersed very quickly. And as for the oils we saw on the ground,
those oils can sometimes irritate your skin, but they're not volatile, so you're not breathing them in. They're not in drinking water because that area has groundwater, so it's not going to be in the surface water. People shouldn't go in that river or take water from that river while it still has that contamination in it.
There have also been reports of metals in samples taken by independent sources.
The thing about heavy metals is that they're only present in very trace amounts in both crude oil and in the higher fraction lube oil. So while they care, they're usually at low concentrations.
But one attorney who is representing people in the Roseland area says his clients have concerns.
They've had toxins dumped all over them, and there's a real uncertainty when that happens about what the future holds for them in terms of their health. We're going to try to figure out exactly what the toxins were, because some have been connected to clearly with certain types of diseases, including cancer.
One client with a small farm, he says, has had major costs with property damage, like to his roof and his livestock and livelihood.
They had to get rid of any hay they had that was poisoned by the explosions. He had to move them to another location, which is obviously expensive and difficult. One of these cows gave birth to a stillborn calf shortly after the explosion. We think that is possibly related to the explosion and the toxins, and we're still investigating that.
And he says there's a long cleanup process since the contaminated ponds and grass are unfit for his animals. Meg Farris, WWL, Louisiana.
That farmer lives 3 miles from the explosion.